They're after my candy.
You're after their candy.
Giggity.
All right. So, everybody, welcome back, and it is time for us to do the deed. And by the deed, I mean it's time for us to play Godsfall. When last we left off, the God King was vaporized by a meteorite. Part of the town was destroyed by a second meteorite, and the corpses of some of the villagers, partygoers, and revelers were beginning to rise from, well, not the grave, but the ground anyway. And they were covered in glowing shards of meteorite. The town is on fire. It is broken. There are people running around screaming. And Cyrena is charging towards that tabard, tears running down her face. You guys are smack dab in the middle of the town square, and I want to point out there are quite a few bodies, and they all seem to be rising. So you are going to have to figuratively and literally choose your battles. Um, to give you a good layout, there is a big open space in the center, mostly blown out from the initial meteorite strike. There is a large church, like citadel type thing up on a hill with a road leading up to it. Off to the other side, the west side of the town, there is the running river, which leads off into the falls, and everything else is just small buildings, inns, that kind of stuff. Most of them either partially blown away or completely blown away. The undead are coming up. It is you, a few soldiers, and the people of the town. As you are getting your bearings, a a horse and a wagon basically pulls up, and leading that horse and wagon is in the very front seat is Dandil and his owl friend, and in the back, next to a big pile of weapons and gear and such, is the good doctor Julian Bashir.
Hey, arrived just in time.
Hey!
Jeez,
Welcome
have
to
you
the
seen what's
party.
happening around town? It's crazy.
Quick question: are you guys all in roll 20? I'm not seeing anybody.
No, I'm terrible at maps and shit, and my computer chugs on Roll20, so I'm just not using it at the second.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So I'm exiting
You
game.
You can still jump on D&D Beyond, and you can have your character sheet open so that like you have quick access to all your.
No, he's
skills
talking
and
about Roll20.
Oh yeah, I know. I hear what you
Yeah.
both are saying. Yep, I can still have my D&D Beyond for rolls.
And there's
okay.
like there's a game log, so you can see what everybody rolls in it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do this right now, everybody just saw that I rolled a 17 on history.
Yep.
A history +5 check, to be precise.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this just as good. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but okay.
No. So that is the situation. This is the situation you guys are in. You were very much caught unawares and very much unarmed and unarmored, and the wagon pulls up with your two pals, who honestly you guys haven't seen in a few hours. And they pull up like, the fuck? Have you guys seen what's going on?
They were on a team up. Where have you two been? Thank God you're here.
Ignore
Well,
that. What the
everyone
hell's
on
going
this-
on here?
We went to
Everyone-
gather supplies, and all this happened essentially. So I don't
The
know if we're
king
gonna
is
fight or
dead.
what, but
We need
yeah,
to
the
get
king is dead
moving.
too.
Hey, Tanizan, and I totally get in your face. This little like tiny gnome dude. Like
I'm gonna reach
do not
down.
Speak those words out
I'm
loud.
gonna reach down and reach under the professor to pick him up so he could properly get in my face.
And I grab him right back. He grapples me. I grab him right back, and I grab him by his cuff, and I'm like, "You do not say those words out loud.
And he looks at me, and I look at
Ever.
him.
You don't know this."
Well, so far as we know, it looks like he vaporized.
Do you want to
So
cause a war? They'll listen to you. Do you want to cause a war?
I'm
hold
not.
up, hold up.
Cause a war?
Do we see Serena fighting these little fucking zombies?
No, in fact, she seems to have eyes for nothing but that tabard. She runs straight up to it, falls to her knees, and almost baseball slides up to it, picks the tabard up, and is just weeping into it.
Oh, I
Uh,
gotta go over there. And
I'm
see
gonna
that.
run
That's
over
not good.
to her and I'm going to grab her, saying, "We need to get out of here now."
I'm already in your face.
And
Do you do that with me, like holding on to you? Like,
Yes. No, no, no. You're under my arm as I'm rushing while you're still holding on to the cuffs of my shirt.
the fucking human gnomish experience, starring, featuring Cyrena. Uh, she doesn't seem to hear you. She's weeping into this thing, and she's just saying the words "grandfather, no," over and over again.
I look at Julian. We need to get her out of here now.
Hey, can I roll like a? I don't even know. I would like know about her personal history check. Like maybe I can sing like the little song that her.
Well,
I don't know. Her
you've
dad
met
sung her as
her.
a child. You know what I mean?
You've met her before. Roll me a d20. Tell me what you get. Just a
Just any old
regular-
D20.
Yeah.
On D&D Beyond.
Yeah, there's a little die on the bottom left corner.
I see it. Okay, I got it. D20. Roll. 4.
All you remember is.
Wait, are
guys
you rolling a
having-
history check?
No,
Just a
he's
20.
just
Okay.
rolling. All you remember is your playful back and forth banter that you guys used to have.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Where you would like shit on her and she would shit on you, and then you guys would laugh about it later. You know.
I'm gonna try and persuade her that the only way she can get one up on me is by leaving now and getting safe. I do that with
Okay.
ways, but they're like, "Oh, you'll never get out of here. You'll never get to the money that I owe you unless we leave right now." I don't know what is that. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah. Roll persuasion.
I wasn't sure what he was saying before, but in his little description there, perfect.
You won't get your money back.
10.
It was nice.
So 10 is
Jesus.
all right. You don't quite snap her out of it, but for just a second, she turns and looks at you with this like look on her face, like,
The
and
fuck?
then she goes, "What money do I owe you?"
Did I say money? I meant time. You owe me your time.
You have taken too much of my time already, grandfather.
Serena,
no! And
we
she,
need to
like,
go.
goes back to-
God damn it.
I start
Let's
pull.
get outta here.
I grab her by the arm and I start pulling her. Serena, we need to get out of here now.
I had 2 shit rolls. You guys gotta do it.
So
Snosh,
I'm
I think
guessing.
they're muted. I'm not hearing. Anybody else hearing Snosh?
yeah, I'm just hanging on to the.
I am.
Yeah.
How about this? I'm basically like Baby Yoda on Tanizan's back, and like the whole time I'm yelling at him to shut the hell up, shut the hell up.
I'm not like Serena, not paying attention to anybody else. I'm not paying attention to Snosh, to the professor. My
Dungeon
persuasion check was a 15. No, sorry. That's wrong. Persuasion is 18.
Okay, I'll get to that in just a sec. What is grit?
Say again.
What's up, Zillowin?
Oh, okay. You said there were undead. What is the closest one to us?
So, okay. I say out of character that they are undead. In character, they are, as far as you can tell, corpses with shards of rock fused to their bodies. You say the closest one to you is maybe 50 feet away. And in all of this chaos, they're like twitching and beginning to move and beginning to rise.
My Eldritch Blast is 120 feet range, so as I see them rise and I see all my friends like chaotically shuffling and moving around and trying to grab everybody and move, I just want to calmly walk closer to this creature till I'm about 30 feet away, and I want to try and hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, one sec. Okay. So two things at once. First, Tanizan, she seems to kind of snap out of it a little bit. She throws the tabard over her head because it's just more practical that way. And she stands up and she says, "There's nothing I can do here."
Exactly.
At the same time as you like start moving over there, Zillowin, you notice that this corpse that's rising, there's a little kid almost in like a mirrored image of what's going on with Cyrena, like shaking this older guy, and he's like, "Daddy,
I'm gonna
Daddy."
I'm gonna toss the professor to Julian
At the
to
corpses.
Jillian.
Do not toss the professor.
Hey,
Excuse me.
Toss the
Hey,
professor at the
Mazel tov.
corpses.
no,
I toss the
Throw him on
per.
the ground, just
No,
stomp him,
no,
and he's
no.
coming
I'm
back.
grappling him back if he's trying to throw me. I'm holding on to his. I'm holding on
Shalom,
to
and
his
then
ears
just
if I
toss
have
it.
to.
Oh wait, are you on my back?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind. I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna pick up this kid and be like, "Kid, he's dead. We need to get out of
Well,
here."
well, hold on, because you're doing stuff first. This is Zillowin's
Yes.
pre-planned action here.
I know. I'm just explaining what I'm
So,
doing, and then we'll get into that.
Zillowin, are you still gonna blast at this guy?
So I
Okay.
started blasting.
This guy's killing civilians, man.
I have no way
So-
to. I have no way to help the child, so my focus is on the threat.
That's fair. So as this man is rising, you see that a large chunk of his head is gone. You can see pieces of his skull and brain. This whole portion of his face is without flesh. What flesh is there is kind of hanging down this way. And fused to where his skull used to be is just a lump of that green and black rock. Um, he starts reaching out for the child. Go ahead and roll me an attack with your Eldritch Blast.
All right. Narratively, I don't know how my power manifests yet, so I'll
I
leave
was
that
gonna
up to
ask,
you.
can we use magic yet? I mean, you know what I mean?
I've been training.
Yeah, they've been spending some time. So have you.
Oh, tight.
You can use, since everybody else was doing it, you can use your level 1 divinity with
Tight.
no problem now.
Yeah, and don't forget, every time you smoke, it tastes like lavender, huh? It puts you in the mood.
Wait,
That would've been
my
good,
level
yeah.
1 divinity is a persistent thing, right?
So is your level 2.
Yeah.
Also, you guys all have access to your level 2 divinities. I sent those to you.
You did not send them to me, I don't believe.
I
Neither
did.
me.
I did. Go back.
It-
I did send them to all of you. They're in your DMs from me.
Oh
I
yeah.
promise.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah, that's right.
Tight,
Okay,
tight,
okay,
tight.
there we go.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all's queen.
So, that being said,
Oh, okay.
sorry Tanizan, you didn't have to train for shit
No.
because you don't have magic,
Yeah.
and your shit works automatically.
Yep.
So there's fucking that.
Lazy
Everybody's
as-
training, and he's like, "Nah, I'm
most
just really good at
lazy
stuff."
of the godling.
What the fuck is define?
Um,
Okay, here it is.
It's right there. Okay. Now, go ahead and did you roll that? Let's see.
21.
You did. You hit. For sure you hit. So you can roll me damage on that as well.
12.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
1 second.
And can you like, cause I don't know how my magic is manifesting. So if you want to narratively define that.
Well, basically what happens is you reach out like, "Oh no," you're reaching out towards this like guy like, "Oh no." And you almost go to like point at him like, that guy there. And when you do, just a beam of concussive force, like azure blue beam of concussive force, streaks out of your finger and smacks this guy dead in the chest. and dead in the chest. I didn't mean that to be a pun, but it was.
Right.
So you hit him for 12 points of damage. He seems rocked, but he's still getting up. Okay, so that being said, I think it's time to start some initiative. So we're gonna roll initiative, and when we do that, we are going to get an initiative order set up, and then you guys can start telling me what it is that you're gonna be doing.
I got a 15.
Oh shit, 23.
Let's see. We got a natural 1.
I got a 7.
Yeah, how do you want us to just call it out when we get it, or do you want to go through the list like?
Give me just a sec, and I will start calling out.
Alright, BRB in a quick sec.
God, my tortoise is still active. He's still fucking flopping around like a madman. What is he doing
Man,
awake
I'm
right now? I'll go grab him. He's just right there. He's just fucking dicking around.
so glad I have a +8 to initiative when you roll a 1.
That's how I fucking feel in Avernus, like every week.
Oh, Vic.
There he is.
I tried to get my youngest a turtle, and they were sold out. So we're on a waiting list.
Oh, that's a bummer, man. Yeah, we this guy was at PetSmart here in Duluth for like 5 weeks, and he was the only one.
He's
But I
so
called
cute
every
though.
place, and nobody had a Russian tortoise. That's what I wanted. Like
There were-
third choice.
There were 12, I guess they're called reds or something, but there were like 12 aquatic turtles, and then they were all just gone after the new year.
Yeah, red box turtles, man. That's fucking. That's what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's kind
are.
of a sad part of the pet trade is obviously a lot of pets get bought around Christmas time, and then a lot get returned right afterwards. So you might be able to get a pet tortoise in a month or two.
I'm on a waiting list.
Yeah, that'd be the way to do it because you know how people are. They get bored of their pets after like 4 days and say, I don't want it anymore.
Whoa. I'm on the
Okay,
list.
so let's start with Tanizan.
7.
I'm not last.
All right,
For
Zillowin.
once in your life.
9. I rolled
Okay.
a 1.
Julian.
15.
Okay, Professor.
16. It's just gone all the way up so far.
Yeah, here we go. Mandee.
23.
Boom.
Easy order.
Damn.
Okay, and
Slow pokes.
and then Dandil. I'm not sure if he's back.
Natural 1.
Oh shit. Well, what's the total?
5.
Okay.
Can't
Hey,
get any worse than last.
look at that, Grits. You're third from last.
Adorable.
Last
Dandil,
second
right?
dodgeball, he's still playing.
Well, I mean,
Freaking
I
fair
do
enough
have
for
the
a counter.
I
But-
do have the alert feat, so I have a +8 to my initiative. So
Damn.
Okay. So we're gonna start at the top of the order with Mandee. Chaos is ensuing. There are corpses rising, people screaming, fire. There's all sorts of fucking mischief and chaos going on. What is it that you would like to do first? Also, I would like to remind you guys, you are all essentially unarmed and unarmed.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. is,
Wait, I don't
like,
have my. Oh
while-
yeah.
While most of that was happening, Mandee was just like face deep in the wagon, like getting her daggers and stuff like that, and anything she needs.
Okay, so we'll say that you took a couple of daggers out. They have, sheaths and everything.
That would be very
And-
easy for Mandee to do when everybody else is arguing.
Right. So you take out and belt up a couple of daggers, and you have like a Santa sack full of daggers as well. There's probably I don't know. There's at least 20 daggers in there.
Is this a cloth sack?
That's a burlap sack.
And any careful, the spikes.
Well, they're sheathed, so they're all right.
Okay, fair. I'm seeing this.
So
very
it is your go first. You are now armed. What is it you would like to do?
So I'm back at the wagon. Do I see any one of the risen things anywhere close?
The closest one is about 50 feet away, and it just took basically a laser shot out of Zillowin's hand and rocked this thing in the chest. But it's still standing. It's still rising to its feet. That is the closest one.
What color did you say it was again?
Blue, azure blue.
Oh, okay.
And how far am I from the group?
No, you're right next to him. The wagon
Oh,
just
okay.
pulled up right next to you guys.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like a little ways off. I will just start running towards the thing that just got shot at.
Okay. So two things. One is you can take your movement, double your movement, whatever it is you like. The second is you still have all your abilities and everything, which means if you so desire, you can use them. But if you would like to hoof it, then you can get there this turn if you go all out.
Would I still so I should be able to dash as a bonus action. So would I still have my attack when I got there?
Yes. You'd have one attack.
Yeah, I want to try to attack one of the crystal things that are coming out of him.
Okay. So we'll say as he's standing that you would get advantage, but you're going to target a specific spot. So we'll take the advantage away. Neutral roll.
18.
Oh, that hits.
Hit him.
So 5 points of damage directly to the rock, you say?
Well, no, it's 7 piercing, and then I don't.
Oh.
I don't get that sneak attack yet.
Well,
so
actually,
7.
No, you do because he hasn't taken his turn yet.
Oh, okay.
It's turn 1 and he hasn't gone, so you still get the sneak attack. So you blast this in the chest, Zillowin, and almost immediately after, like a flash, Mandee runs across the this newfound courtyard and just sheathes her dagger in the stone attached to the side of this thing's head. And when she does, it cracks and a almost greenish mist escapes from the cracked meteorite shard. And when it does, this guy falls down into a pile of flesh. He's a corpse. But he's basically, his strings got cut.
We gotta gank the shards.
Is the sun still there?
So it is nighttime.
No, I meant the child.
Oh, the kid is still there, yeah, for sure. And now it looks fucking terrified because its dad stood up looking fucking haggard, horrible, and mutilated, and then a tiny pirate fucking stabbed him in the brain, I guess, question mark. People don't know what the inside of heads look like for the most part unless you're a doctor. So yeah, she just runs up and ganks its dad, and now he looks fucking terrified.
This poor fucking kid.
Which brings us
no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Which brings us to the next in line, which is Shvantz.
Shvantz.
All right. I have Shvantz has been walking around just casually with a walking. Sorry, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A walking stick, but it's really been this club that we all found from the turtle thieves, if you recall.
Mm.
So I pull that out. Only it's been like significantly altered and carved up. It's the same piece of material, but now it's distinctly insectoid shaped, and I deploy it onto the ground.
Chitness looking.
I deploy it onto the ground, and some highly flexible reeds pop out with like a thin strand of like silk webbing in between them, and these four helicopter-esque wings like come out, and you can see it's this large dragonfly, and it begins to take flight, and it's gonna take a dash action and just fly straight up to 60 feet, its top movement. And I'm just going to deploy it that high up to just gather data from the surrounding. Like I want okay, on the artifacts is what I'm thinking. I want to see if it can detect any sense using my math.
Using math.
I want to see if I can detect
Using my big brain over
the
here.
trajectories
I mean, the data.
of the armor pieces.
Okay, so it will have to do that for a little bit to get you some data.
I understand.
In the meantime, is there anything else that you'll be doing?
Yes. Whatever else I can to help other people get their things faster. Help action, I guess. I'm gonna give someone the help action that needs it.
Okay, so he basically throws the stick down and jumps in the back of the wagon, and he just starts tossing shit out to everybody.
Right.
So he's tossing weapons out to everybody who needs it.
Right.
Well, there's already people up there. I'm basically like grabbing it and then next in line. What's it called?
Yeah. So the
Yeah, just
bag's
to move
already
it along.
taken care of. So he's like, he throws a big
Oh,
morning star
shit.
at Julian. He tosses a sword at Tanizan.
I got a warhammer.
Does did the king get our weapons from the guards?
Yes, this is what.
No,
that is.
well, in addition to your shit, there's also other shit in the
Okay,
bag.
so our shit is in there.
Right.
Okay.
So
What did I get? What did I get? Morningstar?
You can either have a warhammer or a morning star. Either one is fine.
I want that warhammer.
Okay. So he would, I guess, in the heat of the moment, he grabs a case and tosses the case to you. It is the case that your sword is in, Tanizan.
My long sword, short sword, and my sister's sword.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Julian, it is your turn next. You are now wreathed in the power of a man who is holding a hammer, and everything's fucking on fire and terrible. So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit him with my hammer. I seen this boy got a weak spot on the head, and I'm going for nothing but big old critties. So the next dumb fool with a big old crystal, I'm gonna hit her with the hammer.
Okay. So, what I want you to do is, I guess for everybody, you guys can all make me a perception check.
Can I roll medicine?
Perception.
Well, roll perception first.
17.
I did not mean to roll that.
On a +5, I rolled a 7.
Dirty 20.
Oh boy.
Ooh, dirty 20.
With a
Okay.
7.
Okay.
9.
9.
9 is German for no.
20 or no, 19. Sorry.
No.
Okay. So Tanizan, Shvantz, and Dandil, you guys all notice a group of people who are basically being backed into an alley by 3 of these zombies. They are relatively close to you. At this point, they're maybe 40 feet away or so.
Are these zombies other people from Turtlefest, or are they a new being?
Oh yeah, no. They're totally like people that were here who either live here or came to Turtle Fest
So it appears
who
that
died in the first fucking meteorite crash, and now they have risen. Like, some of them are missing legs, which are replaced by stone. Some of them are missing hands, fingers, pieces of their head. Their jaws are replaced by stone. Anything that was damaged or destroyed seems to be replaced by stone. Even the more intact corpses are still riddled with like geodes of stone that are kind of seem to be growing out of their body almost.
Freaky.
So
Right,
I
whose turn
don't
is it?
perceive. It's my turn, right? I don't perceive
Yes.
the group of 3 zombies.
So you don't see them, but you do see basically a larger group running towards soldiers. And the soldiers are trying to stave off some of the zombies. And they're doing, these soldiers are Aenean, they're Aenean
They're holding their
royal
own.
guard. So they're well trained. They're
Well, I feel like my first instinct is to run toward the princess. Because I was trying to convince her that this is not a cool place to be right now.
Yeah, we're running. We were
So-
supposed to be running back to the carriage with her.
So Tanizan had gotten her up. So you are, since you were trying to persuade her before, I'm going to say that you're with the two of them. So you are already with her.
Kill the closest zombie then.
Okay. So you would have to do basically what Mandee did, which was dash over to one and do a swing.
Can I do like a medicine check to hit the crystal?
Uh, okay, so I'm gonna say for targeted shots, we're gonna apply 1 step negative, right? So if it's a regular attack, you would be at disadvantage. If you roll me a successful medicine check, I will say that you can be at a neutral roll.
Okay, here we go. Medicine check. Nat 20.
Oh my
25.
god.
I know what this guy's weak spot is. I've seen it.
You know exactly what it is. In fact, you know how his bones were broken, and you're pretty sure if all this did was replace like the burnt away or crushed flesh, you know where a good weak spot to smack it up is. And so go ahead and roll me that hit.
It's Warhammer time. 10.
It's peanut butter Warhammer.
Peanut butter
What'd you
and
say,
a pie.
10?
Yeah.
You fucking hit.
No way, dude.
What?
Zombies
No way,
suck,
dude.
dude. Regular zombies have an AC of 8.
Oh, I got him right in his weak zone, baby. I feel like his
The-
entire body with that kind of roll.
these guys are a little stronger than regular zombies, but they're not quite at an 8, but you do still hit.
Wow. Oh, I hit him, so I'm gonna do this big boy then. The bludgeoning 2-handed damage.
Okay.
That's gonna be a nat 12er. Oh, the highest roll, yeah.
Oh shit, that's pretty
12er.
good.
Big old Warhammer hitting the weak spot, baby.
So this guy, his arm was disconnected from the rest of his body, and so the whole shoulder and part of the torso was replaced with stone. And you hit right under where the armpit would normally be, and a huge crack appears where you hit, but it is still moving.
Okay. I think that's all I can do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, next is Senior Rock Zombie, and he is going to swipe out at the guy who just hit him with a fucking hammer.
Yeah, that's legit.
Swiper, no swipey. Oh, man.
Okay. So he swings out at you, and that is a 15. Does he hit?
I got an AC at 12, so yes, he does.
Okay. Oh, fuck. So he deals 4 points of damage to you as he just basically holds a fist up and slams it down directly on top of your head.
You don't want to piss me off.
The other 2 zombies that are there in that general vicinity are still going after these people. And those people sound like they're trying to reason with these zombies. They're saying stuff like, Uncle Dave, why? Come on, just let's fucking get out of here. Like, it's not that bad. We can go see a doctor. And okay, that guy's an idiot, and that guy's an idiot. So the only one that did anything effective was the guy who fucking punched you in the face, which is fun.
Perfect. So that's just what I wanted.
Which brings us past the zombies down to Zillowin.
Alright, so I'm just kind of catatonic staring at the guy that just got murdered by Mandee and everything, so I'll just. How far away is the kid?
From you, you said you moved a little bit, so we'll say like 20 feet away from you at this point.
I'll move and grab him and pull him up to his feet and just look at his face and just yell, "He's dead! Move on, or you will be too!" And I'll turn to the nearest zombie and throw an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. When you say that, that kid fucking runs off screaming towards the soldiers, and as he does so, he's like, "That guy's trying to kill me!" And he's a demon. That guy's trying to kill me. Go ahead and roll your Eldritch Blast.
21.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's a hit. So I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys have hit on a 10, so it is at least a 10. So if you get over a 10, you're gonna thump.
Oh, I understand. 13 damage.
Okay. So 13 plus the 12 that he hit, you will hit the one in front of Julian that just jaw jacked him a little bit. And as he does, Julian, he hits him again dead in the chest, but it's enough force to shatter the stone around his right shoulder.
Oh,
His arm cracks off, and a green mist escapes that stone. When it does, this zombie just collapses again, like it was a puppet and its strings were cut.
Is there any other zombie within 60 feet of me?
Yes, there are 2, as a matter of fact. It was one of a group of 3 chasing after a group of people into an alley.
I'd like to use my bonus action to summon a Tentacle of the Deep. It
Okay.
has a range of 60 feet, and it has a reach of 10 feet. So I just want to kind of put it between the 2 remaining, I believe you said?
Yes.
And I will... I can move it up 30 feet on... yep, and I can't attack when I summon it, so... That's...
Yeah, big old critties.
So
Yep.
the only one that would really hear in all the chaos is Julian. And Julian, you hear the sound of almost like a splash of water or like something bursting up from under the ocean. When it does, there is a so blue that it's black tentacle that pops up almost out of the ground. It is dripping wet. There is now a pool of water underneath the base of it, and that water is slowly beginning to freeze.
What the fuck?
And this tentacle just starts wiggling. This is terrible, but it's wiggling threateningly at the zombies.
And I want my I want my eyes to
aggressively.
take on that kind of shark appearance as I just turn around and a voice I don't even understand just start speaking in a language of like just
Good
just
people.
underwater basically.
So yeah, it's that almost far away but not quite, like you're speaking through a buffer. And what do you say?
Basically just
What?
let the deep take you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And that is because I critted, that was 48, so 28 total damage.
Oh shit. So the tentacle.
Oh wait, no, sorry, hold on. I did that wrong. I'll take. Apparently, it's only 1d8 and it auto critted. So hold on. So let me do that again. My apologies. I misunderstood
No,
the
that's fine.
ability.
All right, this tentacle fucking shit up harder than it ever did in the boat race. Goddamn.
Well, I rolled it wrong. So sorry. It was 11 damage.
It's still a healthy amount of damage, as basically this tentacle, this dripping wet and slowly freezing tentacle, ooh, it almost snaps to attention and then slams itself down directly on one of these zombies and staggers it back just a bit. And you see across his chest where it was lashed a thin sheen of frost. Of course, only you see that because you're the only person in position at the moment to see that particular part of its body. But that brings us, Zillowin, you moved 20 feet. You still have 10 feet if you would like to move anywhere.
I have a map. So how close am I to the zombies? Because I only need to maintain 60 feet to use this ability.
You're about 20 or 30 feet away. Same with you, Mandee, because you guys are basically in the same area.
I'm just gonna hold my position, so I'm not really a melee fighter.
Okay. Which brings us next to Tanizan.
All right, so I get my sword, my short sword, and my long sword out of the case, leaving the one that my sister gave me in there. I'm gonna strap it to my back.
Okay.
And
It is glowing. So the seeker stone at the base of your hilt, on your sister's sword, is glowing so brightly that it is vibrating.
Oh right, I'm gonna leave the long sword in there, and I'm gonna pull out the sword my sister gave me. And I'm going to. How far? I'm at the cart. How far is the closest zombie?
So I believe I said that it was 30 or 40 feet. So you can. It was 40. So you could dash over to those two zombies next to Julian, and you would be able to attack them.
Okay. I am going to. Well, actually, I'm gonna leave the short sword in there, and I'm gonna have two long swords. I'm gonna dash forward, and I'm going to attack the zombie once.
Which one? There's currently one untouched and one that was attacked by the 10.
The one that was untouched.
Okay.
Tentacle does remain in sight, correct?
Yes, I believe it's a concentration.
Okay.
22.
Just to remind you, long swords are not light. They are versatile though, so you can one or two hand them.
Yeah, which means I can dual wield them.
But not without penalty, because again, they're not light.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just do the long sword in one hand, short sword in the other.
Okay.
But 22.
So that hits.
So that's a D8. 10 points of damage.
Okay. So 10. Okay, so you give it a good slash, and
I am aiming for a crystal that's on his head.
Oh, well, you'll have to tell me that before you attack.
Sorry.
You can let me know next time you attack. But you. Oh, that's a great picture, actually. You give it a good slash, and it takes a hit, but it's still going.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else that you are going to do?
There's nothing else that I can do at this time.
Okay. So I found a cool picture, so I'm gonna post it in Godsfall.
Dude.
We're also on the in-game play memes right now as well.
So that
Oh,
picture is
damn.
kind of how I imagine they look, except it's a greener glow.
Yeah, that's exactly
Okay.
how I'm picturing them. Yeah.
And instead of it just being a glow, there's also like chunks of like stone attached to it as well.
Okay.
Okay. That brings us after that to one Dandil D Duskdip.
All right. So, essentially, what I'm gonna do is, since I'm dead last, I'm just gonna be like on the car, panicking just like a wee bit. I'm gonna try putting away Eric somewhere in a safe corner, grabbing the spear that the doctor threw at me. And I'm gonna charge. Essentially,
So since you
Mhm.
were on there, since
Yep.
you were one of the ones that brought your shit,
Yeah.
you can have he can toss the spear to you, but I will say that you also have your longbow and a quiver of arrow.
Okay.
You were
Um.
prepared.
Hmm. Okay. So the good doctor is like under siege by one of these zombos, right?
Well, the one that came at him is fucking dead.
Okay, never mind then. How many zombies are like in the vicinity? Like, are they coming towards us or?
I would say in the area, in like as far as you could see, I would say there are at least several dozen. Um,
Okay.
where he is, where Julian is, there is one that is collapsed on the ground and looks like it's not moving anymore. Uh, one being engaged by Tanizan and one being engaged by a mystical tentacle.
Engaged by a tentacle. All right, I'm gonna shoot at the one that Denizen is diddling with.
Okay.
So I'm gonna load the bow. I'm gonna try hitting it,
Okay.
and it's gonna be a 25.
Well, that's gonna fucking hit, boy.
Let's do it. It's gonna be a 12 points of damage.
Okay, and you said you went after the one that Tanison was at, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you hit it square in its body. It doesn't quite collapse, but the stones attached to its body, you do pop one, and its left and right arms are no longer moving.
Ooh, okay.
So basically, imagine its right leg is it's stuck out in like a stiff position, like a solid chunk of stone now. And if it were to move, it would either have to like Forrest Gump it, you know how he does that weird run, or
Forrest gumping it.
or or
One's like the
basically
R word, yeah.
or basically drag the leg. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, isn't much I can do. I suppose yeah. This is it for my turn.
Okay, so that is going to bring us back to the top of the round, which is Mandee. In this time, some of the other zombies are being engaged by soldiers, and some of them are being engaged by townsfolk and revelers, just grabbing like boards off of the ground, or picking up wooden paddles for rowing the boats and things like that, and just thumping at these guys. Including the two assholes that you guys that you guys decided to have some fun with in the boat race. Those two big guys are just going to town with boat oars on zombies and just busting legs. In fact, it seems like they're very practiced at this, and it also seems like they're going for like the knees and joints of the legs. And if you were less lawful people, um, so Mandee, you would probably assume that these guys are strong armors. They probably work for somebody not in the lawful circles of the world, and they probably get money from people. So these guys are working legs, basically. Next up is Mandee.
Sorry, I still got food in my mouth.
No, it's all good. You're basically just watching these dudes beat the fuck out of some zombies, and like I said, the zombies are attacking back, but these guys are going for joints. So the zombies aren't attacking back especially well at this.
Where's the closest one to me?
From your position, about 20 feet away. And there is the two there, or the ones that are being engaged by those big buff guys.
Is the one closest to me? Has that one been damaged already?
So one of them has been damaged by the tentacle, and one by Dandil and Tanizan.
All right, I'm gonna skip to the closest one. And
Okay.
Give it the old hee ho.
By skip, I mean you teleport, and not that you fucking Lulu skip to your Lou.
Yeah, I guess that would be
20
a
feet
good.
away.
I guess that would be a good clarification. Yeah, I do my blink.
So, Zillowin, since you're the closest to her, you just hear that thump as like a pocket of air sucks into the space that Mandee was occupying just a second ago. There's a pop of air over by the other two zombies, and Mandee just kind of falls out of the sky, swinging a dagger at this fucking guy.
Okay.
Which one are you going for? Are you going for the one that Tanizan has attacked, or the one that the tendril has?
Whichever one looks more damaged, I guess, if I can tell.
Oh yeah, the one that Tanizan and Dandil attacked. It has an arrow sticking out of one of the gem shards, and that one looks pretty fucked up.
Then yeah, that one.
Okay, go ahead.
And did you say that our original weapons were in the wagon?
Yes.
Okay, so I do have my rapier then at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. So 26 on the rapier.
Damn. 16 more than you needed.
16 for the dagger.
Okay.
Well, the rapier is probably going to kill him. Hold on. 15.
15
well,
damage?
No sneak attack. 10 damage.
Okay. Well, it is being engaged by Tanizan, so you would get the sneak attack on that one if you chose to use it on that particular one.
My tentacle. Oh wait, you said Tanizan.
But your tentacle is also squaring off with the other one. So that first hit shatters that zombie, and it just the rest of those shards pop, and it falls. The only other zombie is next to you guys, and it is clawing at a tentacle.
Can I change my dagger attack to throw a thrown dagger?
Sure. I think it's the same for you anyway.
That would have been I rolled it before. 16, yeah. So let's see. 8.
Okay. The dagger sticks in the small of its back, but it is still going. Shvantz.
Yeah. So for my homunculus dragonfly's turn, it just begins collecting data, and it'll just keep doing this turn after turn as much as possible, and maybe it'll come back with something, and it'll have been worth it. So in the meantime, here's the thing: Shvantz didn't come in with anything else. He didn't have any weapons. So my question is, does this cart have like an additional little armory where I could find, say,
there's like a bunch of shit in there. I mean, there are extra swords. There are
Light
a
crossbow.
couple of daggers. Yeah, we'll say there's a crossbow in there. That's fine.
Then I'll grab that and I'll look for bolts. And
In fact, there are 2 crossbows. There is a light crossbow and there's a hand crossbow. The hand crossbow is like the little one that straps onto your like arm. You know what I mean? And you do one of these.
I would think that was probably pretty cute for Mandee, but not for me. I'll grab the other one.
Yeah, the other one is basically like pistol gripped, and it's your typical light crossbow.
So the professor has never used these before, but he knows what they are. So I guess
Well, you've
I wanna,
designed very large versions of these.
it's true. Okay, that's true. I wasn't thinking about that. So it's not like he doesn't understand engineering and how things work like that. It's just that I've never held one before. So he's a little weirded out from all this, but he knows what he's got to do. So I try to load a crossbow and take aim at some crystal chunks and a zombie.
Okay, are you proficient in this?
No, wait. Proficiencies. I don't. Is it martial weapons? What?
Yeah, it would fall under the category of martial weapons.
That'd be features and traits then, yeah.
I don't know where you'd find proficiencies.
I don't think I have.
Oh, actually, it's simple. So everybody, I believe, is proficient with simple weaponry, so you should be fine. It is, however, a 2-handed weapon. So once you fire it, you'll have to spend the next turn reloading it. But you're good this go, so feel free to give it a shot.
21.
It fucking hits, and it's a D8.
Crit.
Ooh, baby.
So you do an 8 damage to that thing?
It says 9 and it's green. So it's a 1d8 plus 1, right? I rolled the 8.
So that means you rolled max damage.
So
and then it's the plus 1. So
is that 19
you
damage?
do 9 damage, and including the damage from the other 2 attacks, this thing slumps over as well.
Sweet.
Okay, now for you guys, you have 19 crossbow bolts left, and Dandil, you have 19 arrows left in your quiver.
Oh, real quick
By the way-
device.
Sorry, by the way, the professor's like laughing after that. He's like, my first shot, everyone.
Great job, Professor.
Thanks.
Just in case you look, device, I added a crossbow bolts plus 3, like in my inventory. That's just to keep track of all those daggers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're just hidden everywhere in her costume.
It's fucking Barnum all over again, just covered in daggers. So next up, after the amazing shot by one Professor D. Shvantz, is Julian Bashir. Julian, you are standing next to 2 former corpses that became moving corpses that are now corpses once again. You have taken a lay of the land, and you see that there are a few, basically the zombies at this point have risen. They've all risen, and there are a couple of mobs of them. And so basically the only standing locations that are fully intact at this point for everybody, and this is pretty easy to see, are the Golden Shell, that inn that you guys were at, and the temple. The temple is up a little hill. It seems well fortified. Sorry, I'm burping. It seems well fortified. And that also seems to be where the soldiers are shouting that everybody should go.
Okay.
However, There is a mob of about 8 zombies, and they are moving to intercept the pathway to that temple.
Well, my priority is definitely getting the princess to the temple, so I think I'm gonna run up and grab her, and then I don't know how to do this because like our magic isn't here yet, but I think we have to like kind of role play it. Like maybe I
Well-
grab my arm where I got stopped really hard, and like, oh, it hurts, but then like I cure the wound too, kind of
So
thing.
you can, again, like Jacob kind of described to you before, it's something you have to feel and experience to be able to do again. But if you roll me your divinity score, then you should be able to do
How do
that
you-
on a successful check.
How do you roll divinity?
So yours is, I believe, strength based, but let me double check.
It's not wisdom
Finally,
or intelligence.
Mofos is finally rolling their divinity.
Yeah.
Finally.
I will be the only person that will never roll their divinity.
You don't never say never, my friend.
Never say never.
You'll get syphilis one of these days.
Because there actually are mechanics.
Your
that
face will get syphilis.
Even though you have a fairly passive ability, there are mechanics that can help you out in different.
Well, right
aspects.
now, until I get to those levels, I will never roll divinity.
I refuse.
Never.
Never.
I mean, how do you even roll it? I don't see it as like a thing.
I am so it is a D8 plus your divinity modifier, and I'm looking yours up right now. Yours. Oh, yours is Constitution.
So just roll.
I don't know why I said a D8. It's 8.
I was like, what are you talking about?
It's 8. Your divinity score is 8 plus your proficiency plus your modifier. Yours is Constitution. For a roll, you're going to roll proficiency plus Constitution.
Proficiency in.
Proficiency plus your Constitution modifier
How
for
do you
death.
roll proficiency?
So your proficiency, I believe, is at a 1 rate.
You're gonna roll a d20.
So yeah, roll a
Proficiency is
d20.
2 right now.
Oh, okay. Roll a d20. Add 2 plus your Constitution modifier.
5 plus 2 plus 2, 9.
Okay, not quite enough. You feel energy inside of you, and you feel it try to move, but you just can't quite reach the well that you need for the amount of power to cast a spell.
Damn. Now, does that still use a spell slot up or no?
No, since you didn't use it.
Okay, but anyways, I'm just at this point grabbing the princess. I don't know if this is like a persuasion thing. I'm like, time to go. Look around you. To the temple we go.
And when you grab her arm, she almost like shoves your arm like away, and instead she just moves it slightly, and she reaches down and pulls a longsword from her belt, and she goes, yeah, I think it's time. And she begins to move with you as well.
Okay, I escort her to the temple to the best of my abilities.
Okay.
And kick any dicks in the dick if they interfere with us.
So you're doing the gentlemanly, like, hold the elbow, like, escort, you know? You're not, like, firm gripping her arm.
No, you
kinda
know
jet.
what? I got a fucking two-handed warhammer, so I'm just kind of like the Reddit moderator standing a respectable distance away, kind of escort.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Like no contact, just like a stern look at me, time to go type thing.
Fair enough. Next up is the zombies. I'm going to roll a couple rolls.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, rocks fell last game, but what does happen is one of the guards is felled by a group of zombies. In fact,
Oh, no.
these 8 that are coming, one of the guards is felled, and they fall on him, and it almost looks like they're eating him until they begin to move away from what appears to be his corpse, which is now laden with stone, and he rises as well.
Drop the hammer.
Unfortunately, this one is armed and armored.
Oh no.
These are
Okay.
stoner zombies. Drop the hammer. Time to get stoned.
Was this one of like the muscle, like the hired muscle guys that?
No,
Mandy
this
mentioned?
was one of the Aenean Royal Guard.
That's bad.
So he is wearing like a breastplate and chain, and he has a shield and a sword.
You might be better off just kicking that motherfucker into like a river. You know what I mean? Like, don't even fight that guy. Just push him out of the way.
So
Yeah, how close was he to me?
to you, within range for sure. Maybe 60 feet or so. No, less than that. Maybe 40 feet.
I wasn't saying range, but I'm saying like would I have seen like where they got the stones from, where they were attacking him?
No, they fell on him basically in like a pile, and it looks like from your guys' perspective, because there's like 8 of them falling onto one guy. It looks like they're eating him, but when they rise and you can see him again, there is one large stone, uh, like shoved into this section of his throat, almost like stabbed in, and it is glowing.
Okay, so I didn't see where the stones came from though.
No. Presumably from one of the zombies, which is fucking icky.
Right. Okay.
And speaking of you, it is your turn, Zil.
How close is the wagon?
From you, not too far. About 20 feet, because you didn't move too much.
Okay, and how many zombies are around me still?
So, the closest is that horde of 8. But
There's 8.
there are dozens within eyeshot.
Okay.
Maybe up to the 50-60 mark, and this is just what you can see. There's plenty of space in this town that you can't see.
Right. Based on how many zombies are starting to come out of the woodwork, I'm gonna make my way over to the wagon. And I'm proficient in land vehicles, so I'm just gonna climb up. And my goal is I want to start gathering up anyone that needs basically a way to get out of here. And I want to just try to run over whatever zombies in my path.
Okay.
Kind of like the wheelman showing up to pick up the crew, you know?
For sure. So you drift
I
in
buckle
like
in since I'm on the back of the wagon. I'm like, yep, it's
I
happening.
am
All
proficient
over.
in land vehicles and animal handling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
So
I
I
wish
would
it was
like
water
you
vehicles, but it's not.
I would like you to roll me animal handling then, please.
Not that one.
11. It was
Okay.
almost at that 20, and then it landed on the 7. Stupid digital die.
So the horses are skittish. They're freaking out a little bit. You managed to keep them relatively on target, but you're not performing any Tokyo drifts, we'll say. So, but you do manage to keep it in a straight line and slow enough for anybody to jump in if they need to.
All right, and it's up to you, like what that gets or anything, or if I need to roll an attack. That's
We'll
my
say
goal is to gather up. My goal is to start gathering up the teammates, the princess, things like that, and start basically leaving the area.
okay. Actually, with their movement, we'll say that including Julian and Cyrena, you are able to gather 6 people into the wagon. The others are still back about 30 feet away or so, but it will be their turns soon.
And may I throw an Eldritch Blast at the closest zombie? Or is that my action?
I will say that's your action actually, but you can still bonus action if you.
Well, I have my tentacle, but I don't know if it's still within range because I have to be within 60 feet of it. So I'm basically believing it's I'm gonna lose it probably.
Okay, so it's probably gonna fizzle at the end of this turn then.
That sentence out of context is horrible.
It's basically every time he ever uses his tentacle, it always sounds that way.
It really does.
It's
I am
laughable.
It's-
hentai the musical.
It's the tentacle in his pants.
Please write this for us, Grit.
So next is Tanizan. Tanizan, it's your turn. You guys have felled the zombies at your feet. The people thank you, and they just start booking it away as fast as they can. You see Zillowin almost drift into view. He has the wagon, and he and Shvantz are like helping people jump into the back.
I'm gonna head over and I'm gonna jump into the back as well.
Okay. So like I said, it's about 30 feet away or so.
Yeah, my movement is 30 feet.
And so you get over there, and that will bring us to Dandil as
All right. Let's see. We're seeing like a bunch of zombies all around us, like right, start congregating and whatnot.
Oh yeah, and remember, there are hundreds upon hundreds of people at this festival. So there's tons of people very unfortunately being mauled by zombies at this moment as well.
All right, guys. I don't think we're gonna be able to take all of them on, so I think we should all get on the cart and get out of here as fast as we can.
Okay? And
Okay.
so are you going to take your turn running into the cart as
Didn't I shoot my arrow from the cart? Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Then you're on the cart as well, and so you will say that you're helping as
Yeah, I was about to say, can the god of animals help me with these horses?
Yeah, like,
Tanizan,
all right, horsies. Be calm. Don't be afraid of all these walking undead people. I suppose. Oh boy, this whole situation is stressful. Oh, crap.
Just
Everybody,
focus on the
please
healthy.
get off.
Focus on
We're
the
gonna
healthy.
leave.
And you hear, you're damn right it's stressful. We're freaking out, man. Coming from the horses.
Okay, the horses.
And
Whole time I'm
Yeah.
just nickering and just trying to sing at them.
All right, horses, please calm down. Please calm down. I'm gonna like try to take my
We're
action to like persuade the horses to like take a chill pill.
okay, and the horses are like, we're freaking out and we don't know what the hell this guy's trying to say. As he's like, ooh, you know.
He's trying to help, I swear. So like roll persuasion on
My
horses
Little
or animal
Pony,
Roll
handling.
me
My Little Pony.
animal handle.
Alright, let's do animal handling. And that would be a 13.
Okay. So they're a little more calm and they're like, okay, as long as we have a fucking goal in mind and we can get there, that's totally cool. Just no fucking around here, guys. We gotta get there and be done with it. And we're going in that temple.
Okay. Guys, the horses said not to fuck around. Okay, everybody get in the car. We're going. I say that to like the whole party.
We'll tell
Listen to
those
the
horses
horses.
we're not fucking around. We're trying to get the hell out of here too.
All right, get on the cart. We're leaving.
I'm already
I'm
on the
gonna
cart.
I'm gonna turn around and look at Dandil and just go, wait, you could talk to the horses?
Apparently so.
Good to know.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Okay. Now, if you guys aren't going to directly engage, I'm gonna say.
Wonderful Mr. Ed.
Okay, I'm swallowing. Sorry. Sorry, baby.
That's
I
what she
just gotta
said.
swallow.
Ooh.
So, if you guys aren't directly engaging, I'm gonna say that you are kind of out of combat. So, the rest of you that aren't on the cart, what is your plan for your next action?
I was gonna teleport to the cart and then make sure that my candy was safe. Because I stashed it in the cart when I was taking all my stuff.
Security package.
Yeah. Luckily, to your relief, everybody's so scared they didn't notice the giant pile. and bag of candy. So they have not ravaged your stash.
Yeah, I'll teleport back, and then all of a sudden everyone sees me standing there with like a licorice in my mouth or something like that.
It scares the
Mandee.
shit out of the other people on the cart, by the way.
Mandee, what are you doing?
Baby, you goofball.
All right. And Shvantz, I think you're the last one. No, you're in the cart, so everybody's good to go. Now,
Bye, zombies.
Bye, Felicia.
Zillowin, I want you to roll me an animal handling again, and this time with advantage.
Thank God. Of course. 13.
Okay. These horses start running and not towards the fucking temple. And Dandil, all you hear is, this guy doesn't know where he's going.
Just listen to the
Dandil,
guy.
a
I'm
little
sure
help,
he's.
please.
Oh God. Kind of like.
God.
And
Does anybody know where the temple is?
in their
Horses, do you know what the temple is?
in their unfortunate freak out, they seem to be running straight into that pile, that little horde of zombies.
Oh shiz. All right.
You know what? I'll go. As I see that, I want to just go ahead and just spurn them on faster.
Okay.
If we're
Oh,
gonna hit it, we're gonna
spider.
hit it hard.
Okay, roll it again then.
Weren't they between us and the temple anyway?
They were. They weren't quite to the road just yet.
Charge.
What is going on? Do I have advantage?
Yeah.
Is Dandil still helping me?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be 10.
Wow.
I am not in control of this thing at all.
No, in fact, it seems to be very much out of your control as the horses just start booking it. And as they get closer to those zombies, at the last second they veer to the side. And one sec.
Single roll, but
Okay. So these fucking horses veer off to the side. I want everybody to make me a dexterity save.
Okay. Just roll up straight dex, I suppose, or.
Mhm.
Okay.
18.
23.
Dirty 20.
11.
Okay. What did you get, Schwan?
Dirty 20. Second of the night.
Dirty 20. Oh my.
Okay. And 10.
trying to kill me.
11.
Okay. Everybody under a 15, when you're jolted off to the side, your footing comes out from under you just a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Now, two things happen in this instance. There were 2 horses. There is now 1 horse.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
As the zombies just basically rip it out of the barding that's keeping it attached to this fucking cart.
Jesus Christ.
And they fall on it like they fell on that guard. The second
Guys,
thing...
bad news, we lost a horse.
We're going to the left only. We can only go to the left. The second thing that happens is those of you that rolled under a 15, you fall out of the cart.
Can I make a strength saving?
The cart does not stop.
Can I make a strength saving throw to see if I can catch onto the railing of the cart?
So that's what the dex saving throw was for.
Oh, okay.
So I got a 6.
Well,
You fucked.
The dice are trying to kill me.
well, That means no one's driving, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I make an acrobatic roll and then come to my feet and start running as fast as I can?
That's fine.
Okay.
Can I just eat shit?
I mean,
Yes, in fact you can.
That's
roll
I
also
feel,
roll
fine.
for
I feel
shit
like
eating.
that. I feel like that fits just a face of just horse shit, right? Right. That's
Some
pretty much happening
bullshit.
right now. Yeah.
Roll a general d20 for shit eating.
Constitution save to see
One
if you
sec,
can
let me-
keep your
Constitution
shit
save.
together.
Okay.
19.
You missed the road apple, but it still hurts. Okay. You land on your feet and you just start hoofing towards this thing. Now the horse is trying to pull the rest of the like barding away from these zombies as they're ripping the other horse out. So there's just a second for everybody to kind of run and jump to get into the.
um, I'm gonna make an athletics check to get into the cart and up to the front to try to swipe away some zombies.
Okay.
Let's see.
Now
Acrobatics is
the rest of you
20,
guys.
dirty 20.
Okay. So you managed to get into the cart. The rest of you guys who didn't fall out, you are up on the cart. You have a couple seconds. What would you like to do?
Uh,
I'll use my help action to help get people back up again.
Okay.
I'll make sure Everett's alright.
Everett is asleep in the back of the cart.
What the fuck? Okay, nothing's gonna wait with this fucking out. Okay, I'll take a quick
You
glance, see that he's asleep, grab my spear, and then prepare for the worst.
Hey, when he finally wakes up, he's gonna do a lot of cool shit. I know it.
I mean, he is a baby.
He's gonna do baby cool shit.
Little baby.
He's gonna walk on his own feet from now on.
That's
Oh, that's gonna be so adorable.
that's pretty much how I've been thinking about it too. Is he just hatched like a couple weeks.
He's just gonna wake up, see the zombies, outstretch his wings, and then like waddle over to them, like poking him with a beak.
So, with the help of everybody else, you guys all managed to get back on.
All right.
Tanizan is rushing to the front to try to get rid of some of these zombies.
I'm not on the cart. How surrounded am I?
You're fucked.
So,
Wait, didn't we
You're-
get back on just now?
Not him.
yeah, he didn't. So,
Hey, shit! I rolled a 6.
so everybody else is helped back on. You are basically, since you're in the front, you're kind of thrown over the pile of zombies. So it's pretty much cart, and where the right hand of the two horses is a pile of zombies, and then right on the other side of that is Zillowin, and that is basically where you are. So you're about 5-10 feet away.
Hey, uh, where is the horse? Is the horse still alive?
It seems to be alive. It's still moving and kicking and shrieking, but they're kind of piled on top of.
Okay, I would like to try something. I have
Ooh.
armor of Agathis, but I have not learned it yet. So I believe I need to roll divinity, correct?
Yes, and yours
Is my
think-
strength. I know it's
Strength.
it's a long shot.
Yeah,
Do it.
It's just strength or it's also proficiency.
strength and proficiency.
Okay, so at least it's a 3.
I got White
16.
Castle burgers.
I hear they're garbage.
Would you get 16?
13 plus 3.
That is enough.
Nice.
All right. So cast armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay. So
And basically, I would like it to almost like sea fog surrounding me, just like it hardens into like almost like a crystalline metal around my frame, almost like gladiatorially,
okay,
like
it
Spartan like.
it's still swirling though.
Yeah. Uh, I
Okay,
gain
so
5 temporary hit points, and if a creature hits me with a melee attack, uh, the creature takes 5 cold damage. And I'm gonna go after the horse. I'm gonna try and climb up and get onto the horse.
Fight the horse.
okay,
Not fight it, ride it.
Fight it.
Hey, yo.
Why? He wants to save it, not kill it.
Be cool.
so
I'm
what I'm
hoping
gonna
it's a
do?
zombie horse so I can ride a zombie horse out of here.
Oh god.
This is my new friend. I have to keep him chained at all
It's
times.
better than the other horse because it never gets tired. What I'm gonna do
Or
is,
it's always hungry though.
it's always hungry. Is I'm gonna have everybody re-roll me initiative, or if you like, you can keep your current initiative.
I'll
I'm gonna
definitely
re-roll.
re-roll.
Let's roll.
I had a 1. So I'm gonna
Okay,
re-roll.
27.
16.
I should have cut my old one. I got
Much
10.
better.
I definitely.
dice-
I'm keeping my reroll. That's an 18.
I
So we
The
won.
dice,
20'd in
The-
my initiative.
the dice are turning back to
Okay.
my favor.
So Tanizan 18, Zillowin, what is yours?
27.
Damn.
19 plus 8. The dice are turning back in my favor.
We'll
Very
see
nice.
about that.
I hope.
Julian?
10.
Okay. Shvantz?
I nat 20'd.
Nice.
I only get a 21 with the bonus though.
Oh damn.
The dice
All
have been
right.
amazing tonight.
Dandil?
I got a 16.
And man.
I'll just keep my 23.
Vick,
Okay,
I want
that
to see a
works for
meme of a zombie horse.
And the zombies. Okay, the zombies will keep that initiative. So, first up is Zillowin. You are prepared, and so it is your time to shine.
All right. So if I mount the horse, Bazinga, does that count as my action, or can I, or do I see any type of like zombies holding the horse or anything
Oh, they're
specifically that I need to
all
take care of?
they're all holding on to.
Okay. I'm going to run into the mix, I guess. Basically just take my spot amongst the fray. And just Eldritch Blast. 1, right?
Mhm.
7 with an at 1, so I missed. Guess
You
I'm a
do?
little afraid. Guess I'm a little afraid.
Yeah, you get in and you see a couple of things. One of them is that one of the 8 zombies, in its attempt to drag the horse down, was in fact trampled by the horse. So that's one fewer you have to worry about.
Alright, and then I will use bonus action to summon my tentacle. How many times can I do this?
Giggity.
I mean, how many you got in you?
Okay, I'm gonna assume at least one more time because I don't see a casting value, so I guess it's unlimited. So I'll summon my tentacle and go try to hit 1.
Okay,
Total 20, so that hits.
it does.
And 10 points of damage. And then if I can
Okay.
use any type of movement to mount the horse.
Roll me an acrobatics or athletics. Either one is.
Let's go acrobatics because I have a 3, even though it doesn't seem to matter. Hey, 17. 14 plus 3.
Okay, you are on the back of the horse now.
And does that give me any type of cover?
I'll say it gives you. Let's see. We'll say it gives you half cover because you're high. And not
how much
only
room-
are not only are you high above those zombies, but also there's a ton of them, so it's really hard for them to kind of move through each other.
so high.
High above me, she's so lovely.
Is that my total movement, or do I can I or do I
Yeah,
have to wait
since
for the horse?
since you have to like move and scale up the horse, I'll say that mounting it is your turn, but you do it successfully, and you can
all I have then.
kind of spur it on if you like as
Where are my friends? What do I see? Where are my friends?
they're in the cart behind you.
Oh, behind me?
Mhm.
Thought I was in.
my
Oh, I'm in
God.
front of them.
So this horse is still technically, though not incredibly, attached to the cart.
Okay. Don't think I have it. So am I tied to the cart then?
Mhm.
Huh?
Yeah. So basically, it has those like wooden beams that it's strapped to that are attached to the cart. You're attached to those still,
Okay.
but
I guess I'll
they're trying to like rip those off so that they can like knock this horse down and eat it.
Okay, well, if that's pretty much all I can do, or if I can spur the horse forward, anything, or if I need to. Do my friends look like they're following me, or am I leaving them behind, kind of thing?
No, you're attached to the wagon. They're in the back of the wagon.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and drag the wagon with me then. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next up is man.
So
Now you guys just saw. I don't know, like you just saw Zillowin do like kind of a jumping, I don't know, Lutz corkscrewy kind of thing onto the back of a horse. He is now covered in magical armor. It seems to be radiating some sort of mist and cold. And there are a bunch of zombies trying to drag this horse that he is on to the ground.
Oof.
I'm just gonna yell, I fucking hate Turtle Fest!
Fuck you, Turtle Fest is the best. This isn't.
It's the best time of the year. There's a guy wearing one of the zombies is wearing a Turtle Fest shirt.
The zombies walked over, wearing the shirt. What do you mean the festival is nice?
So
Turtle Fest.
Turtle Fest. Turtle Fest. Turtle
Plus
Fest.
2 to my armor. Okay.
the zombies.
Aren't you glad that little girl went home?
Yes, I was gonna mention that at the beginning of this. I was like, God, I'm glad she left before this happened.
Yep.
All right, who's next?
Sorry, just trying to get the most out of my turn. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Rick.
So all the zombies are huddled around the horse, right?
Yes, as a matter of fact, they are, and they seem to be completely distracted by it.
Eating
Yeah,
horse
I'm gonna
nuts and stuff.
start making karate chop noises and go after one of them. If I can I reach them from the cart still?
Yeah, you can reach a couple of.
Yeah, I'm gonna start swatting at them from the cart.
So anyway, I started.
Okay.
Let's see, wrong screen.
Fuck, I'm wearing the SpongeBob gloves and shit.
Oh, that's my offhand was 14. Main hand was 18.
Both hit.
If they're distracted, do I get the sneak attack?
You do.
That's 16 for the rapier.
Okay.
And 9 for the dagger.
Okay, there are now 6 zombies remaining. One trampled under the feet, the hooves of the horse, and one jaw jacked by one Mandee Mistvixen.
No. Her name should be Mistvixen. It should be Murder Vixen.
Murder fixin'.
Mandee Red Mist.
Because everywhere she goes, there's a red mist.
God damn.
God damn.
Fucking chunky salsa of the sea. All right. So in 2 attacks, you managed to fell one of them. And that brings us to Dr. Shvantz. Professor, I apologize.
It's okay. It's okay.
How dare.
I can do it in a pinch if you need me to. So right. So is there this wagon that we're in? Is it covered? Is there a window? Is there a way that I can?
No, it's like a nerd wagon. It's fucking just like
A nerve.
the little sitting in the back area, no cover, and it's got the little seating area in the front and the 2 horses.
There's a guy sitting next to you saying, "Ah, eventually you're awake."
I don't even play video games, and I got that
Oh
one.
fuck! It does have like the little tailgate drop down thing in the back, but that's pretty much the fanciest that it gets.
It's the Skyrim. Got it. Thank you for the reference. Yes, took an arrow to the knee. So what I'll do is I'll basically maneuver myself up towards the front, and I will aim for any targets that are in our way. Potentially, if I need to shoot them, and I'll just use the hold action until I can see something that's in the way of where the horse needs to go.
Okay,
I'm understanding it's a target-rich environment.
it is.
Right.
So there are 2 horses. One of them is now laden with 6 zombies.
Right, but it's also no longer connected to us, right?
I'm connected to it.
It's still kind of
It's
connected.
loosely
it is?
connected.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
they're
like-
they're trying to rip it out of the barding, but it's not quite free.
I see. I thought it was I misunderstood the situation.
And your boy's on the horse. Your boy's on the horse.
Well, then
Looking
I'm
magnificent, I would
I'm
say.
I'm point blanking Boondock Sainting, the nearest zombie head that's climbing up the horse.
Execution style, right in the back of the head.
Suck it, wiener.
16.
That hit.
5 damage.
Okay. So we'll say the furthest one, since that makes the most sense for a ranged weapon. And you pull the trigger, thunk, sinks deep into its shoulder and neck area, but it doesn't seem to feel the pain.
Wonderful.
After Shvantz comes Tanizan. It is your turn.
The zombie that Shvantz just hit, I'm going to take 2 attacks on. So,
Okay.
one with my long sword, one with my short sword.
Now you have to move up to basically the carriage driver's seat.
Yeah, that's where I should
So
be at.
you're like Zorroing it, right?
Mm-hmm. 24 for the first one.
Okay, that hit.
Uh, 8 points of damage on that one. And then 18.
Hit again.
Do it.
And 7 points of damage on that one.
So you drop another one. There are now 5 zombies on this horse.
Yeah.
Well, they're on the ground, but
Yeah,
grabbing at the horse.
being dragged along with it.
Yeah. Okay. That is Tanizan. Next is Dandil.
All right. How many zombies are there again around us?
5.
5. All right, I'm gonna pick up the spear that I had, and I'm gonna charge the closest one, and I'm gonna spunk it in the head with it. Let's see. Spunk day. Will an 11 spunk?
It will spunk.
All right.
Have you ever seen? Did you guys ever watch that YouTube channel, Will It Blend? It was the best
Yes.
YouTube channel. It was just they just took anything and put it in a fucking blender and said, "Will it blend?" And it usually did because it was.
I have
badass
that
blender.
blender. I make my smoothies with that exact blender.
It's an incredible blender,
All right.
and
I gotta.
you could make your fucking smoothies out of rocks, and that shit would still work.
Jesus. I splunked it with 10 piercing damage to the head. And
Okay, that actually matters. It does, in fact, matter. Okay, so you do 10 to the head. 4 zombies remain.
Ooh. Oh my.
Oh
Yes.
my.
This is gonna be my
Right,
turn
fourth?
because I can't do anything else.
Okay, so that is Dandil at 16, which brings us to well, these guys. Okay, which brings us to the horses. We have to have a roll off between the horses and the zombies, unfortunately. The horses won the roll off. I'm going to roll strength checks for both horses. One horse is going to try to pull away with the wagon. The other horse is going to try to buck these zombies off. Now, since it is bucking, Zillowin, that means you can grab reins, so you're not going to be at disadvantage, but you will have to roll me a strength check. And unfortunately, you won't have to roll a very high strength check because this horse is laden down.
14.
Yeah, that's more than enough. And this thing tries to buck, so you brace and you think that you didn't do quite a good enough job, and it just doesn't move as much as you think. And it really only manages to break off one of those zombies. 2 of those zombies, actually. And so there are still 2 zombies left attached to it. And that will be the horse's turns. However, those 2 zombies stand up from the prone position that they were knocked in. They miss the horse. The other 2 zombies, one of them bites into the flank of the horse.
No.
And the other one doesn't seem like it can quite make it through the meat. So the horse screams in pain. It tries to move, but it begins to limp a little.
Is this my horse?
And yes, it is. And when it does so, Dandil, you hear, "You said we were gonna be okay."
I'm so sorry.
Do any of these zombies fall out of melee range with me? Like, can I burn a reaction to attack them?
2 of them, as a matter of
Alright. Well, my trident's still not put together, so it's basically just a quarterstaff. So I'll burn a reaction to make a melee attack.
Okay.
Never mind. That's a 5.
Actually, that leads me to a good point. You may have missed, but Tanizan and Dandil, you can also make a reaction to do the same.
All right. Let's do it.
Ooh, yeah, let's do this.
Kind of hoping they'd attack me, but
Oh, well, wait. What are we rolling?
Reaction attack.
You're doing
Ooh, nat
an
20.
attack of opportunity. Oh, that's a critty titty.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got a-
yeah.
Another 11.
That hit.
I'm gonna splunk it again for for free damage.
Okay.
15 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you guys both hit the same one that's on the inside, and one's on the inside, one's on the out. I'm I'm going to say you both hit the one on the inside, and that combined damage is enough to fell this particular zombie.
Yay!
There are 3 zombies left.
That only counts as a half each.
God damn it.
Still only counts as one.
And that brings us to Julian.
Mandee, we all know you're the
Alright.
murder queen.
I don't know. I mean, I'm in the cart, right?
Mandee is Legolas and Gimli.
Huh.
She has a rapier named Legolas and a dagger named Gimli.
Very nice.
You are in the cart.
I mean, I got a warhammer and I'm in a moving cart. What am I supposed to do with this?
So it's
The
not
cart's
moving. It's not moving at the moment. However,
okay.
since you're the one that's not especially engaged at the moment. Oh, Mandee, I forgot you were also at the front, so you can make an attack of opportunity too.
Oh, hooray. Let's see. 23.
Yeah, that's
with
a hit.
11 damage.
Okay. So you fucking rock one of these guys too. It doesn't die, but you get a good deep cut on
Rock through the heart.
it. But it don't beat, darling. You just stabbed a zombie.
Very nice.
Roll me a perception check. Since you're the one that's not especially engaged at the moment, Julian, roll me a perception check.
He's not even aware of the zombies. He just
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
He's still
Well,
trying
he's
to
a-
convince the princess that she owes him money.
He's aware of them,
I know.
but like
23.
you know, you guys are like up in the front doing business, and he's just like back there with the peeps.
Hey,
23.
Okay.
Hey,
So
hey,
with your 23, you notice 2 things. The first is a group of people is running at the fucking the carriage that you're in, the wagon.
Oh, fuck.
And they're like, "Oh my god, yes, 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 get us out of here." Right? They're clearly alive people. And then you notice what's behind them. And it is that Aenean guard with a crystal coming out of its throat. And it is swinging the sword as it comes up behind them.
Oh, these guys are fucked.
He will be here next turn.
Well,
What would
okay.
you like to do?
I'm just an asshole with a warhammer. I'm not getting out of this fucking pony train. I think I'm gonna try and make the horse run faster.
Oh god.
roll for spanking on ass.
What is your plan to make the horse run faster?
I mean, I'm a man of medicine. I've probably played a bit of rich guy on back of horse cloquet, whatever it's called. I've probably gotten a horse to trot once or twice, so I think I'm gonna jump on it and give him a big old booty slap.
He's so rich that he's surpassed the knowledge of the name Polo, and he's moved on to rich guy on a horse croquet.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about. So I'm
When you're
doing
rich
that.
enough,
I'm
you don't
like,
really need to know names of things. That's
this
for
reminds me
peasants.
of when I beat my servant. I did this to make him go faster.
Doctor, what?
So
He's
I
like,
jump
yes,
on-
yes, all you have to do is scream the word stop, and the opponents can't move. It's part of the game. Or it's because he worked for me. I'm not sure.
So I don't know what even that is. Animal handling, I suppose, huh?
Yeah, that would.
10.
Quirky doctor.
So
Average roll for an average guy.
you're nothing if not above average. So what you do is you try to spook the horse. 2 things happen when you try to spook the horse. The first is the horse is not afraid of you at all. And the second is everybody sees you go, woo! Including those zombies who turn and they're like, that's a bunch of people in the back of that cart. Fuck this
Oh,
horse.
damn it.
That's the opposite is what's supposed to happen.
Man, you just pointed us out to those motherfuckers.
All right, was that an attack action? Was that what a free action?
Well, we'll say that was your bonus action.
All right, once again I'm gonna try to
Yeah, I would have
touch my
his
wound.
bonus action.
I'm gonna touch my wound where it's hurt. I'm gonna think, God damn, I really wish this didn't hurt so bad right now.
It'd be super sweet if this didn't fucking hurt so bad.
And everything's going so bad. I wish I wasn't in so much pain. I'm gonna hold on to it and see if I can't cure wounds. So
Okay.
what was that? It was like insight or something.
So it's 2 plus your
Insight.
constitution.
So +4 on a d20.
Yeah.
I only have a +1 on my divinity.
Oh man,
I got a
9
+5
or
on mine.
yeah, 9 or
Well, +7 technically.
A 9 in total?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
5 and 4.
It seems like no matter how hard you wish, your head and your neck are still gonna fucking hurt.
It all hurts,
This-
man. Damn.
This whiplash sucks balls, and you just can't concentrate enough to get that energy out.
Damn.
But it is building. You can feel the build.
I think that counts as my turn then, right? I mean, I can't.
It does, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that's it. I was a real.
So he
unattractive one.
lets out the fucking Xena warrior princess, and then fucking touches his arm and goes, "Nope, guess that didn't work."
Somehow, I'm just gonna point this out. Somehow, the doctor is like the complete opposite of Pai Mei. Like Pai Mei is so effective and gets so much shit done. The doctor just nothing.
Just proves you
I'm
gotta
not
be
doing-
drunk to get shit done, man.
That's true. I live by those rules.
And that brings us back to the top of the round, which is once again Zilla.
Okay, so there's still 3 zombies on my horse.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my horse.
Wash, rinse, and repeat. Let's try
Horse
hit
is
him with Eldritch
amazing.
Blast.
You the thing
Oh,
to
wait.
look.
Is there? I have to hit something that's at
At
least
least
5 feet away from me with an Eldritch Blast. So I'll be focusing on whatever zombie that calculates as.
Yeah, so 2 of them kind of like fell off of the horse and stumbled back. One of them got killed. The other one got struck pretty deeply by Mandee. You can hit that one.
Hit with 24, total of 11 damage.
That is just enough. And
I will use. Go ahead.
you pop the stone that was replacing its eye, and that one crumples down.
And I will use the Tentacle of the Deep that I summoned a second ago to attack.
Okay.
Total 12.
So I believe this brings us down to 2 zombies. They are both currently on the horse. You hit one, deal the damage.
Total 12 for the Tentacle Deep hit with 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I would like to try and spur the horse forward and drag the cart as far as I can.
Okay. I will tell you the result of that on the horse's turn.
Yep. That's all I got.
Okay. That brings us to Mandee.
Full and sweet. Just like Mandee.
I'm just gonna swing Legolas and Gimli at the nearest one.
I'm sorry, is that the name of your daggers?
Yeah, my rapier is Legolas and my dagger is Gimli. Remember?
Which one's which?
Nice.
Legolas is the rapier. It's taller.
I think we all
He's
know
taller.
which one's which. Okay. Go ahead and make those Strizite.
Ooh, yeah, that first one's not gonna be living. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Was that a crit?
Yeah. You want me to roll the damage twice or double it?
Whichever you prefer.
It's gonna be easier doubling it on roll 20, I think. So 28.
Okay, that one goes down.
You do go down.
And then Gimli at the next one, I guess. for 8 damage.
So I started eating these fucking chicharrones, and they're addicting.
I know, I could see you eating those.
They're just
They look good.
ridiculous.
There was a video
look
on
good.
YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook. It came up on my feed, and I was watching it. Was just this guy just frying down some cracklings.
McCracklin.
Oh, McCrackling!
He was a Southern guy with the funniest accent. It was cracking me up.
That was, or was it crackling you up? My favorite thing is anytime I watch the original, like A New Hope, I see fucking Jack Porkins. And me and my buddy Cameron, who Ginsu's met, every time Jack Porkins dies, we both are like simultaneously, we always go, McCracklins, no!
I remember. I think I've only ever had them like once when I was like 7 or 8, and I don't remember liking them. But maybe I would now.
It depends on the brand or the style that you get. There's a lot of different brands of them in California because there's a lot of like Mexican people love them.
Oh yeah, this was Las Vegas we're talking about. So
Yeah,
Look,
which I'm sure they have some decent ones.
I used to have to prep 50 pounds of chicken skin every morning.
My God.
Yeah, I don't know if you know what a bag of chicken skin looks like, but it's worse than you think.
Yeah, it just looks like a bag full of nuts.
Well, you have to process it. So you have to cut out like the veins and the tumors and the cancers.
Ugh.
Process this big bag of chicken skin, but I mean it's dank as shit. It's really fucking tasty, but
Oh, I bet it is.
you gotta process a 50 fucking pound bag of chicken skin or whatever.
Just like a bag of nutsack. It's fucking delicious. Okay. So Mandee, you fell one and you dig deep on the other. And that brings us to D. Shvantz.
All right. So how many
Who is the
families
cousin of D. Schneider?
So here's something you need to know about the homunculus dragonfly. It can only be 160 feet away from me. There is no or. It's just it has to be. So like the maximum range is 160, right? So however far we go, once I'm 160 away from it, my guess is mechanically is it would just be forced to follow.
Yeah, it's almost tethered to you. When you move, it moves just like that.
Fair. So it's going to continue to stay where it is and collect data as long as possible. That's just its job, FYI, for like the foreseeable future. And then at 160, it basically just returns to me. So then for my action, do I need to load the crossbow now? How does this work?
Actually, you do, since you fired it last time. I gave you a gimme since you were on the wagon. So you have to use basically your action to reload, but you still have like a bonus action, move action kind of.
Okay, well I'll reload action. Bonus action, I'm not dual wielding. I don't really have a bonus action. I don't know what I would do with that.
I mean, some spells are bonus actions. It just depends on your classes.
Yeah, okay, I see. None of mine are. So, yeah.
Yeah, some classes just have nothing you can do as a bonus action, and it's just like, whatever.
Or you could be a rogue, and I take half my turn as bonus action.
Later on, it'll be something, but right now it's not.
Warlock's not bad.
Okay. So, after Shvantz is Tanizan.
All right. Where's the closest zombie to me?
Fucking in front of you.
Okay.
Mild surprise.
It just goes bleh.
Blah blah blah.
One left on the horse. You guys have killed the other 7.
Okay. So 14.
That hit.
Okay. Cool. Max damage. 12.
Okay. 12 in addition to Mandee's hit is enough to drop that one.
Nice.
So that one falls. It is now Dandil's turn. And Dandil, when you look around, because there's no more zombies on the horse, you give a look around and you see Julian staring at a crowd that's like trying to get into the cart at the moment. And you notice that the people in the back of the crowd are freaking out. And then you notice, because it's close enough, you notice that they're freaking out because that zombie Aenean guard is coming at the fucking group. Sword, shield, armor, all fully up and ready, and it is hacking and biting.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the spear, and I'm gonna try to jam into it and just continue like pushing like the zombie away as far as I can. I'm gonna like bum rush with the
No.
spear.
Okay. Now this one is going to have a higher armor class than the rest of them, but go ahead and roll.
All right, let's do it. 13.
I don't think that's gonna do it there, buddy.
Probably
So,
not.
so you, assuming that it's the same as the rest of them, you jam the spear at it, and it just kind of sticks its chest out a little bit and turns, and it just deflects the spear tip away. You notice under its cloak, it's wearing a full silvered breastplate.
Motherfuck.
Oh shiz.
Motherfucker.
Fucker. Uh, yeah, guys, this one might be trouble. And what else can I do? Level 2, not a lot of options, my guy.
That is true.
All right, throw it. Yeah.
Okay, now it will be the horse's turn next. Okay,
Okay.
which means you guys have some choices to make. There are a lot of people, and not all of them are in the wagon yet. At the back of that group of people is this zombie. The horses want to run now.
We got horses in the back.
Now, will you be letting the horses run,
Got the horses in the back.
or are you going to stay here and try to help these people? That is your decision.
We have to help the people. I mean, there's metagaming. I think our priority is saving the princess, right? Fuck these NPCs.
Fuck them people.
Jesus.
Peasants, not on my watch.
But I mean, in character,
I
I don't
Wait,
know what
let
I
me-
do.
Let me take a look.
am
at
a
my
man
map
of the
quickly.
people. We need to
I'd probably
save
ditch
them.
In
Well,
character,
How many townsfolk's lives is a princess's worth?
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking right now. I'm like, oh, you didn't pay for this cart. Shoo, find your own ride.
it's like the fucking
Wanna stick
Titanic
it
here in
away
first
with you,
class.
I'll bet you
I
that.
mean, if they paid taxes, so they probably did pay for this card.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I am a man of the people, so we need to help.
So, ultimately, since he's on the one horse that's trying to buck, it is up to Zillowin to either halt or spur on the.
Is it my turn?
It's
Or is
the
this just an action?
It's the horse's turn, and I'm kind of leaving it up to you guys.
I mean, I already told the horse to run, but
Right.
so I haven't had a chance to really redirect. But if you're asking me what Zillowin will do once he sees
So
this
I'm
armored zombie approaching the townsfolk,
yeah.
his focus is going to be shifting to, well, now I have to save these fuckers.
So that's basically what I'm saying is, you've felled all the other zombies. Now your focus has shifted a little bit. You guys are all taking this in, and you see this other zombie, and so you guys kind of figure it out on your own, but Zillowin will be the final arbiter as to what it is that you're going to do,
Okay.
since he's on the horse.
Dude, we gotta stay and help the people.
What are we going to do, eh?
I'm confused. Are you asking me?
Well, what I'm saying is, they're all kind of going to give you what they think, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I feel like we're all pretty much on the same page. We're gonna help the. We're gonna fight the zombies.
Okay. So
But
all those zombies are
what
gone
I-
except this one.
what I would like to do though, if possible, is I would like to break the horse, the beam connecting the horse to the carriage, so I can turn and face the zombie on the horse, basically.
Okay,
So if the
you
other
can.
horse wants to start taking the civilians away in the carriage, I'll stay.
Okay. So basically you're on this horse, you can disconnect the like little latches that keep it attached to the carriage and move the horse.
Then I'm gonna look at Dandil and everybody in the cart, and I'm gonna reach down and just undo the pin to unhook the horse, and just go get the others to safety, and then just turn and look at the zombie with the armor.
Okay. That means that it is now Julian's turn. You guys lucked out super hard. The fucking armored zombie goes last as fuck. So Julian, it is your turn.
Oh man.
Got this.
I mean, we're stopping the cart, right? We're getting out. We're gonna take a piss break. We're gonna fucking pal around.
I mean, I've unhooked the
Seems-
horse from the cart. The cart can keep
No,
the cart
break
can
for
keep
you.
going.
Except that there's no more horse to pull the cart.
Right? Yeah. So
No, there
I
was one
mean,
other horse, wasn't there?
no.
Yeah, but don't put the cart before
There
the
were
cart.
there were
Two
two
horses.
horses.
Were there?
Yes.
That one got
Yeah,
taken out.
So the other horse is up now.
No, I jumped off
So-
to save the other horse, so there should be another
Yeah.
horse pulling the cart.
Yeah, there was the horse on the left was fine. The horse on the right was the one that was getting dragged down, and that's the one that you guys all saved.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So the horse is okay. Okay.
But I've now
Okay,
unhooked
so-
my horse from the cart.
All right.
Well-
Is the princess on the fucking cart still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking roll with her. Is she
However,
hurt?
she has like a silver longsword. It's got like blue gems in it, and she is holding that motherfucker aloft. And she is ready to jump into this crowd surf over to that zombie, and start fucking shit up. Because she
All right.
seems
I know her. I
pissed.
know her pretty well. I'm gonna give her a look like what we doing. I'm gonna give her that look. I'm gonna let her lead.
What's up?
So you give her the "what are we doing" look, and she's giving you the "I'm jumping into this fucking crowd to chop shit up."
I'm gonna give her the nod, and I'm jumping with her.
Okay. So if you are actually jumping, that's fine, and I will give you. You can jump far enough to do an attack on this zombie.
Let's do it.
Now those other zombies were a little easy. This guy is not quite as.
Let's see if I can hit him. Let me go. Here we go. Not 20.
Oh, you piece of shit! All right,
Yeah,
you
let's go, Warhammer, baby. Nat
Oh, you piece of
20.
shit.
That's how it feels.
It's about time. It's about time, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, he actually has a pretty decent armor class, so I'm surprised that you hit. Okay, so you get to roll your Warhammer damage and multiply by.
With the modifiers?
Yeah.
22 then.
Oh shit! So the good doctor's doctor's coat billowing in the wind as he does a fucking Matthew McConaughey or whoever the fuck that was from what you know that fucking that movie with the dragons. He jumps off the thing with an axe. Who the fuck
I
was
don't know
that?
that movie. No,
I think
I
I know
don't
what
know.
you're
Doesn't
talking
sound
about. Yeah.
familiar.
Rain of Fire.
Yeah, that.
One of my favorite fucking movies of all time.
Yeah, who the fuck was it? Was Matthew McConaughey?
Post an
So-
image.
No, it was
Ra-
Christian Bale.
Was it?
It
no.
was both. They
Yeah.
were both in it.
Yeah, it was both of them, but it was McConaughey who did the jump on.
Uh,
They were both in it. It's one of my
I will
favorite
post a
fucking
pic.
movies. I love that fucking movie.
It's the most nonsense picture that I fucking will ever post because it's like
That movie is like 80% of the reason why I am the way I am. Because I saw that movie as a child and I was like, this is my identity now.
This is who I am.
okay. I posted the GIF
Well, on what channel?
on Godsfall.
On the sub channel?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So in this fucking movie, he like jumps off of a tower with an axe. Also, that's McConaughey, that buff fuck covered
That's
in
wacky,
tattoos.
man. Nuh-uh.
And you do the fucking because you have to make it over the crowd, and so you just do the fucking full on like all momentum into it, except you don't get eaten by a dragon.
Oh, tight.
Instead, you beam the absolute shit out of this fucking zombie and dent its helmet. And when you do, you hear a crack. And you're pretty sure that you broke its neck. If it wasn't dead already, it would have died right there.
Oh, tight.
Yeah. That brings us to next in show, which is, in fact, that particular zombie.
Oh, what about the princess?
No pointies. No pointies for you.
Okay, the princess will also Matthew McConaughey. Unfortunately, she is still distraught, and she rolled a 3
Dual
and missed.
McConaughey's in one game?
Oh, princess.
Well, she can't get shown up by Vick, like by the effeminate fucking doctor, like the
Yeah.
douchey doctor. She can't let him
Ooh.
fucking. She can't let him show him up.
So,
But unfortunately, he is a heroic gentleman, regardless of what it may seem, and he fucked shit up. She, however, caught her boot on one of the guys who's trying to get into the fucking cart, and she ate shit a little bit.
Just a wee bit of poo.
And so you, having fucking rocked his world and not in the way that he used to enjoy, he is going to come at you with his longsword.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Time to die.
And I know that shit hit. Let's see.
Yeah, I got a 12 AC. I'm
Oh yeah,
probably down.
that hit you almost twice.
Oh.
So so he is coming at you with a swing, and let's see.
And a mish.
And he's going to deal 6 points of slashing damage to you. So he swipes out across your chest. He cuts open your powder blue work shirt and a little bit of your previous wound that was done by your doppelganger opens back up, and you are gushing, sir.
I was gonna ask, am I still wearing what I was wearing at the dinner with King's dinner? I was like
Oh,
in my
yeah.
Ponce de Leon outfit.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
out of
yeah.
doctor gear. I'm in
There
like
you go.
gay topographer gear.
So so that's actually, I'll leave that up to you guys. Since there was a night to rest, you can either be wearing that gear or your normal.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Ponce de Leon get up.
I figure
Okay.
mine is my normal shit now. I figured it's
She was
leather,
just
so
like, "This is my clothes now." Okay. Well, you just got Ponce de la slapped,
Yeah.
and and so 6 damage to you. We're gonna move back to the top of the round, and that is one Zillowin Fin, who is currently riding on horseback. And the horse that you're riding on has a very obvious limp as
Oh no, horsey.
okay. So, how many zombies are near me?
Now, you felled all 8 of the previous zombies, but
Okay, so
it's
just Super Boys left.
it's just this armored guy. Yeah.
All right.
Also, unbeknownst to the
Then,
rest of you, unless you've really been paying attention, I have been slowly stripping the entire game.
Yeah, get it, boy.
So I'm down to
Let's,
a t-shirt.
I mean, this is premium content right here for the people. You know what I'm saying? Lose a
Send those
shirt,
super
baby
chats
boy.
in now.
Hold up, I'm getting a call.
I'm going to cast Hex
Okay.
on the target.
Okay. Is it a saving throw or does it just happen?
Just happens. It is a bonus action. If I hit, it's just an extra 1d6.
Okay.
Let me verify.
I hate to be a
Just it,
stinker, but I gotta
just
go in 15.
it just says when it
Okay.
hits with an attack, so it doesn't matter what type of attack.
Okay.
So I
So
will
it's
Eldritch Blast.
it's kind of like a hunter's mark kind of jam where you just put it on it and your next attack deals extra damage.
And that is a total 18 to hit.
That hits, sir.
Okay.
And I will tell you, it just hit.
Yep. I had a feeling with that plate mail. So that's total 14 with max damage Eldritch Blast. And
plus a
another
d6.
4 for hex damage, so 18 total damage.
Ooh. Okay. Including that hit from Julian, this guy takes it to the head, and when you hit him, since it's just force damage, you notice his neck is definitely broken as his head just kind of flops around with the impact of that shot. But he's still standing.
Damn.
I'm still
I
standing.
just want to maneuver
Yeah.
myself and the horse between me and the wagon. So if he's going to go after the wagon, he's going to have to go through me, but I'm going to let Julian and the princess just take the lead
Okay.
since they're melee fighters.
Next up is Mandee.
I'm going to. Can I use a free action to refresh my licorice?
Ah,
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab a new piece of licorice from the
Well,
corner.
In fact, we'll say it's one of those like long licorice rope things, like in fucking Wayne's World. So it's just trailing off into the bag, or like into your backpack that you have, your little turtle backpack.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like a fucking
It's like a
camelback
For licorice.
But anyway, I'm gonna blink behind the guard and attack him.
And once again, the rest of you who are still in the wagon hear shit as she just disappears with a little pop and reappears behind this guy. Feel free to swing out, Casey. And unlike Casey, I hope you hit. But you may apply your sneak attack damage as he has no fucking idea that you're there.
Rapier's 24.
That hit?
Dagger's gonna miss.
Okay, what'd you get with the dagger?
Ew. Oh, the dagger was 16 or something?
Okay, that does.
The rapier, the damage was 11.
So you swing in with the rapier, you give him a good stab in the side, and you swing out with the dagger, and it hits, but it just manages to like connect with chain in the back, and now he definitely knows you're there. And he's still standing.
Yeah.
When he
No, I'm not the only one.
when he gets hit, his head flops again, and when it does, his helmet falls off. Unlike the other zombies, two things are abundantly clear. One, this man cannot control his head. It is fucking hilarious the way that it's flopping about. And two, his eyes are radiating. Unlike the rest of the zombies, his eyes are radiating a glowing green, just like the stones that are pierced in through his throat.
Oh my.
Oh
Oh
my,
my.
indeed, George Takei. Oh my, indeed. A saying that did not come from Star Trek, I recently learned, but however, the Howard Stern show.
Yep.
Huh.
Huh. And, yeah, he had no idea who Howard Stern was. He was in the waiting room, and he heard the show, and he goes, I
Oh.
don't know who these people are. This is disgusting. And they're like, yeah, that's the show you're going on.
And
So he
he's like,
goes on, they ask him a bunch of dirty ass questions. He goes, oh
oh
my.
No,
my.
they said something about him having a big dong.
Yeah, yeah.
And
They said he had a really deep voice, so his dick must be really big. And
That's how it works.
Oh
they're
my.
because he was like Asian, and they're like, you must defy the standard, with your deep voice. And oh my. And Howard Stern replayed the clip of him saying that so much that it just became ingrained into society as a meme.
Oh, oh.
And speaking of memes, it is Professor Shvantz's
Dude, it's just nothing but a walking meme.
Hilarious. Thank you. So we have crowd surfers, and the cart is still moving because there's one more horse. Is that
there is one horse. It is trying to pull the cart. Now, this is a 2-horse cart. It is fairly heavy, but it is moving a touch.
a ton?
A touch, a bit.
Okay.
You're
So like how many feet per round?
Maybe 15 or 20. And it will start that movement this round.
Okay, well I'm gonna stay on the back of it, and the armored.
Now your crossbow is reloaded from last.
Right. Thank you. How far to the Indian guard zombie?
Oh, like 10 feet maybe.
And that's other people have targeted that, right?
They have, but there's no target limit.
Target limit?
Yeah, there's some games where you can only attack a certain target so many times. So, like in certain types of World of Darkness, you can only attack a target 4 times. So once 4 people attack it, it's basically no one else can attack it that round. We don't have target limits in D&D, so you can attack it as many fucking times you want.
Okay, well I'm gonna shoot it.
Do it.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 exactly.
Nice.
7 piercing.
Okay. This thing is not looking the healthiest, the happiest, or the zombiest. In fact, it's looking a lot closer to a corpse than it should for being something that's walking around. But it is still on its feet.
I stay on the cart, but I'm keenly watching what's going on.
And that brings us to one Tanizan Talizar.
Get it.
One Tanizan Talizan is going to jump off the back of the cart, and he's going to take a run at the fucking guard zombie, because he's not going to leave his cousin. Yes, she is his cousin. to fend for herself.
That's what he tells everybody because she's black and he wants to feel cool.
Jumps out of the wagon.
No, he's
no.
no.
It's my cousin.
She's my uncle's favorite. What was it? 18 plus 4, 22.
That does hit.
All right.
AC be eating it.
6 points of damage, and then
You guys are fucking this thing up. Consider I built it to be tanky.
Now you know
nine,
how it feels.
19 points of damage, or not 19 points of damage. 19 on my short sword.
Okay. That hits as well. Its armor class is 18.
7 points of damage.
Okay, so what is your total damage?
So my total damage is 15 points.
Okay. This thing is wobbling pretty hard.
Hobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.
That is Tanizan's turn, and Dandil, it is now your go.
I'm gonna try to splooge it yet again with my spear.
Give it the
Sploosh.
splonk.
I'm on the splonkin. Does 15 probably doesn't fucking hit.
15 does not hit.
Ah.
Uh,
Like,
Not
can I like push it with the spear instead? Like, you know, like piss off.
it we'll say it staggers back as you hit its shield and it knocks your blow to the side.
There we go.
And that brings us to the horses. They begin, well, the horse, it begins to move. And next under the horse is Julian Bashir.
Under the horse,
Okay.
no less.
Nice.
Nice.
Bashir's under the horse.
Right where the
So,
dick
there,
and
Bashir.
balls are.
I wanna I think I got a thing for undead guys. Yeah, channel divinity. What the fuck is it? It's like screw undead.
Turn
Screw
undead.
on
Turn
dead.
undead, bro.
No, it's screw on dead.
It's weird. I found it
Tripping as
when
he
I
walks
leveled up,
closer.
but it's not like in my features and traits now. But I know I saw it under the
He has
divinity spell.
It should be in your actions.
instead of a holy symbol,
Yeah, there
he
it
just
is.
takes his dick out. You gonna
Okay.
get it, boy.
The undead recoil.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. As an action, you present your holy symbol and make a little prayer. And each
Okay.
undead that can see within 30 feet must make a wisdom save, or they will have to turn away for a minute.
Okay. Now you don't have a holy symbol,
Um,
but you are the god of death. This is an undead creature, and that means it falls under your purview anyway. So, what is the save DC?
13.
I am going to add 2 to that specifically for your divinity.
Okay. So do I roll anything or no?
No, it rolls. Okay, I rolled a 14 on the die. Adding its modifier, it got a 12.
Ooh, negative modifier.
Yeah, it's a fucking zombie, man. It ain't got no wisdom.
Hey, dumber in hell, boy.
And upon rising, what you guys see is a darkness that seeps out and almost envelops as kind of a shimmering wreath around Julian, and he speaks, "Run," in this like hoarse, dry tone that doesn't sound like his usual self. We'll say it's still a little nasally somehow, but run. And when he does, this fucking zombie just starts backing up. It is its turn next, and it starts shambling away.
Tight.
I'm actually gonna roll because there are technically other zombies near you.
Yeah, it's within 30 feet, and they have to be able to either see or hear me.
Okay, well, very unfortunately, all those zombies rolled shit. So there are no longer zombies within 30 feet of you. They're all fucking directly off.
There are no zombies.
Did you get an opportunity attack?
Now he is fleeing, so anybody who is next to him gets an attack of opportunity, including you, Julian.
Yay! Let's do it.
This is the guard zombie, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Fuck 15 again.
I hit him with a 12.
Fucking Dandil just can't hit this guy. 12 also misses, unfortunately.
No, the 12 damage. So the attack was like 24 or something like that.
Oh yeah, 12 damage.
I hit him with another 19.
As you swing out with that 12, you pierce something inside of him,
And I rolled a fucking 1.
You hear a crack, and he
Snap yourself.
collapses. He collapses onto his back and stops moving. However, The gem in his throat, it still seems to have some life in it. And even though he is obviously fading, and some of that like green mist is pouring out of his corpse, you hear a voice, and it's a similar voice. It's a familiar voice. It's the voice that you guys heard in the astral realm. The voice that's of somebody who was threatening you, that said they were coming for you.
I'm coming.
And he says, I am not done with you yet. I will be back. I will be back. And when I come, you will feel the wrath of the land. You will feel the wrath of the earth. I swear. And when he does, that Aenean guard, everything except his clothes and armor and sword, his skin, his bones, his meat, they all harden to stone and shatter.
Ooh.
And with that, you notice around you all of the rest of the zombies begin to collapse as well. Each one starts dropping. Some of the people on the ground simply die where they are, as they are having gems shoved into their body. Those gems shatter. And it seems, at least for now, though there is a threat remaining, the threat of loss of life and destruction of property, the threat of these zombies is over.
We did it.
Yay, we did it.
Yay!
And since he has to leave, I think we should call it there.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say
yeah.
we should probably call it here because I gotta get to bed since I'm going into the office tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus, I started a colon cleanse yesterday, and boys and girls, let me tell you,
It's not fun.
What are you cleansing your colon for?
it's going down. Because I'm a fat boy. I don't know. My best friend
Oh,
and his
I'm
wife.
fasting today too. Let's go.
My best friend and his wife said that they were gonna do it, and he was like, "It would be tight if you did it too." I'm like, "All right."
Damn.
So,
This is when you lie.
And you say you're doing it.
oh no, he's aware of my cycles. He would know.
Cycles.
Yeah,
What are you, some sort of lady?
my poop cycle.